गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषाद्वै। Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Let there be peace, let there be peace and love amongst all the human beings of the universe. Let there be peace. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We have started contemplating on the chapter number 15 of Essence of a Yoga Vasishtha. The Essence of a Yoga Vasishtha is such a beautiful composition by Swami Gyananandaji Maharaj from the its abridged version from the main book of Yoga Vasishtha, which has 32,000 shlokas. And out of this 32,000 shlokas, Swami Gyananandaji from Shangiri he has taken out around 1798 shlokas and made this abridged version without losing its potent and the importance of this scripture, that is Yoga Vasishtha. The Yoga Vasishtha scripture is revolves around the Vasishtha Rishi and Ram. Ram was 15 years old, and Vasishtha Rishi came to the Dasharatha's palace, where Ram has been seen as dejected because he has been to pilgrimage and seen the status of world. And he had three problems. What are the three problems of Rama? In the first chapter, the dejection of Rama. First was everything is sorrowful, सब दुखमय है. Everything is painful, सब painful है ये जगत में. And everything is at the might of time, सब समय के अधीन है. ऐसे जगत में मुझे नहीं रहना है, ऐसे राम ने डिक्लेयर कर दिया. He said, I don't want to stay in such world. This is not the right place to stay. It is all painful, there is all sorrowful, and it is at the might of time. You come, you stay, and you go. Doesn't exist forever. Why to stay in such world? That was the query of Rama to Vasishtha Rishi, and apart from that, before Vasishtha Rishi could start up giving him the instructions as required to any sadhaka, he himself said, Rama, if you cannot solve my problem, I decided to leave this body by stopping taking the food. Slowly I'll reduce the food taking, and what will happen is I will then slowly leave this mortal coil. That's what Rama was saying, as if it is in his hand to leave this mortal coil. He doesn't know there is something greater energy, greater force which is there. But fortunate, his fortune came in the front and in the way of Vasishtha Rishi, and Vasishtha Rishi has explained him very nicely through 32,000 shlokas, wherein what has happened is Rama's mind has become tranquil, contented, blissful, cheerful, happy, over and above relaxed and cool. So all the seven stages has been achieved by Rama's mind, and if you talk in the technical terms, all secretions which are required for the betterment of the human body, betterment of the mental status, betterment of as a living being has been achieved by Rama in the company of Vasishtha Rishi. So if you say brain mapping, or if you say brain elasticity, all the topic if you try to evoke here, the Rama has achieved is all because of the only because of the inquiry, or only because of the contemplation which has been told by Vasishtha Rishi to Rama. It is so simple. जो वशिष्ठ ने जो उपदेश राम को बताए, वो उपदेश से ही राम का मन अच्छा हो गया और उसको जीवन कैसे जीना है उसकी कला पता चल गई. He has understood where is that plant which gives the fragrance of flowers. वहाँ कहाँ लगा है, गुलाब के फूल कौन से पेड़ को लगे, वहाँ जाके राम को उसका ये लेना है. तो Ram has understood, and that is nowhere else than these four gateways of liberation: contentment, tranquility, holy company, and enquiry. So the enquiry is a part which has come in the picture. So now we are starting the story of Uddaalaka. As 14th chapter has mentioned that Uddaalaka has investigated within, and he has also investigated the five elements. Now we are starting the second topic, that is Antar Vicharana. So when Uddalak was doing all meditation, and what has happened is he got totally confused because he has seen sometime a dark light, sometime a rise sun, sometime some other illusionary effect he was seeing, and he getting frustrated. So finally he decided, let me now contemplate. He has understood. His understanding has One up इसलिए अंतर विचारना. Second topic श्लोका number 9. अपि मूर्ख मन अकोर्थ तव संसार वृत्ति भी यदि यांसी महिरंद्र ब्रह्मलोके अथापि वा तन्न निर्वाण मायासी विनोपशमनामृतम. Now what is he doing is Uddalaka Rishi, what he is doing is he got frustrated because of meditation. He was trying to do the meditation, and what has happened is his mind was running like a monkey from one place to another place to another place to another place, and nowhere he could find a deep meditation. Nowhere he could achieve the happiness in his life. So now he has started doing antar vicharana, and what he says, api murkhamana, a murkhamana, a foolish mind. So it requires a lot of courage to say our mind as a foolish mind. Are tu pagal man. What is the purpose to you for occupying with worldly existence? इस जगत में काय को घूम रहा है? तो क्यों घूम रहा है इधर उधर? Whether you go to the cavity of the earth or even to the world of Brahma, creator, you do not then attain to nirvana. अगर तू ब्रह्मा जी के पास भी चले जाएगा या एक केव में भी जाके बैठेगा तो तेरे को कोई निर्वाण थोड़ी मिलने वाला है. Without the nectar of quietude, you have to have a nectar of quietude. Upashamanam amrutam. You have to have upanashamrutam. Nirvana mansi vino upashamanam amrutam. Unless you go for quietude, silence, mana, a mind, if you keep on running, there's no point. So that's why the shloka or artha comes, dekho suno bolo mat. See, hear and don't talk. That's what has been told. Shotraya murkha samprapya nishphalo lodyamavartitam dhiya shabdanusarinya mrugavatama vraja. Fool. Now first what he has said is, he has said his mind is a fool. Secondly, now he is going to the ears. ये पहले mind सबसे खतरनाक है. दूसरा ears के तरफ है. Fool. He is saying fool to that ears. Having obtained the nature of ear, grown by the futile exertion, do not proceed to the destruction through your intellect, going after sound like the deer. Now the example he is given here is a deer का example दिया है. Deer gets caught or trapped because of the fowler's music. जो डियर को पकड़ने आता है वो एक म्यूजिक बजाता है, तो वो म्यूजिक के पीछे अट्रैक्ट होकर डियर पकड़ा जाता है. सो ऐसे ही वो बोल रहा है अपने ईयर्स को, तू क्यों इधर उधर अपना मन लगा रहा है और डीजे सुन रहा है और कोई की पिक्चर के गाने सुनता है और पूरा तेरा सत्यानाश करके ले रहा है. ये अंतर विचारना चल रही है. अंतर विचारना है अपने आप से बोल रहा है वो कि मन को पहले गाली मारा, अभी उसने अपने ईयर्स को गाली मारा. तो उसके बाद 11 वक्तम आगत्य दुःखाय स्पर्शोन्मुखतया धिया मूर्खमा बद्धता में ही गजिलुप्त गजेंद्रवत. फूल. नाउ ही सेइंग स्किन टू फूल. स्किन को फूल बोल रहा है. फूल हैविंग अटेंडेड द नेचर ऑफ स्किन, that is organ of touch, for experiencing sorrow, do not go to the state of bondage with the intellect intent on the sense of touch, like the lordly elephant longing for the she elephant. she elephant क्या करता है? हथिनी के पीछे भागता है उसका स्मेल ले लेके, और फिर क्या होता है कि वो ये रहता है माउथ, उसको ट्रैप लगा के पकड़ लेता है. The reference is well-known device of bringing the tame she elephant to decoy the wild elephants. तो ये वो जो माउथ नारायण रहता है उसकी ट्रिक रहती है इसको पकड़ने के लिए. So he is saying that you don't do that mistake like Gajendra is doing that. So next shloka is 12. So now he has first cursed the mind, second he has cursed the ears, third he has cursed his skin. Now he is taking now eyes. 12th shloka. चाक्षुर्षि वृत्तिमाश्रित्य प्रभारूपस्य योन्मुखीं मा गच्छदगता मूर्ख कांतिलुब्ध पतंगवत्. Fool, having resorted to the state belonging to the eye and intent on the intent of the moment of the form and light, do not get to the burnt state like the mouth coated of brightness. जो ये कांति लुब्ध पतंगवत, जो अपने इसकी तरफ अट्रैक्ट हो जाता है लाइट की तरफ और वो मर जाता है लाइट से अटैक होके. सिमिलरली यू डोंट डू दैट. योर आईज शुड नॉट गो हियर एंड देयर, अदरवाइज यू विल बी कॉट in that. That's what he's saying, his eyes as a fool's. Then next is rasana, tongue, 13 number. So he has up to now cursed what? Antar vicharana is going on, inner investigation. He is finding his mind unnecessarily moving here and there. He says stop moving here and there. His ears are listening something which is not required. Stop listening to that. His skin is getting fluctuated because of the experiences of sorrow and joy in that state of bondage. Then subsequently he is seen as eyes. Eyes goes here and there. That should be stopped. Otherwise, what the status of that moth cohortes happens, they get burned into that. Same now is going to the tongue. Having attended to the nature, rasana bhavamagatya duranya swada kamshaya manashamehi badisha pindi lampata matsavat. So what is saying? Having attended to the nature of tongue, do not proceed to the destruction by the desire to taste bad food like the fish greedy of the ball on the fish hook. फिश हुक का क्या होता है? फिश हुक डाल के वो फिशरमैन जो फिश पकड़ने के लिए बैठा है वो बैठे रहता है शांत से. The fish comes and get attracted toward that hook, and what happens is that hooks become straight and that fish is thrown out along with that fish food outside on the land, and that fisherman catch the fish. So you get stuck because of that. Same thing is here they are saying. Yes, aswad के पीछे मत जाओ. So what are all drop? He has told to drop mind, he has told to drop ear, he has told to drop eye, he has told to drop skin, he has told to drop tongue. That means Rupa Rasa Gandhasa everything. Now only remaining is nose. So 14. Grana Marga Upashritya Shariram Bhoja Kotare Gandhan Mukutaya Bandha Ma Samashraya Brungavat. Resorting to the path of nose, that is the organ of smell, do not suffer bondage in the hollow of the body lotus through the eagerness for smell, like the black bees. So black bee, you must be knowing the story. भूंगा वो आता है फ्लावर में बैठने की कोशिश करता है, फ्लावर ऐसे बंद हो जाता है, उसमें किडनैप हो जाता है. So the black bee, attracted by the smell of lotus, flies towards it, sits on it, and ultimately enclosed in a petal, droops and close. In the above verse, Uddalaka warned his mind not to be enchained by the experience of five sense. So Uddalaka, what he has done is all his sense के जो थे शब्द स्पर्श रूप रस गंध everything is dropped by getting the attachment because of the ears, eyes, smell and touch. He has told to drop all those stuff. And subsequently now what he says is 15 shloka. Kurangalipatambhambami Kurangalipatebhamina Vakve Kashohata Sarve te anarthasya vraptasya adya kutha sukam Karomeshya kimartham va tavetam manushasanam. The deer, the black bee, the mouse, the elephant and fish are indeed destroyed one by one. Ignorant man, you are suffering all this Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasagandha. All are coming to you and attacking you. Not one, not like a deer. He is getting attacked because of the ears by good music, not an elephant because getting attacked because of the skin, not a fish because it is getting attacked because of the test, not a mouse getting attached because of the light, not a black bee is getting attached because of the nose, not one function. They are caught because destroyed by one by one. But we are ignorant one, wherein is happiness for one possessing all this evil. ये सब एविल पांचों की पांचों अपने मन में है. शब्द स्पर्श रूप रस गंध के पीछे हम भागते रहते. फॉर व्हाट पर्पस पॉसिबली डू आई कैरी आउट दिस योर ऑर्डर. मैं अभी तुम्हारा बात उद्दालक बोल रहा है वो माइंड को बोल रहा है यार माइंड देख मैं तेरे को क्यों इसलिए गाली मारा. व्हाई आई एम सेइंग बैड अबाउट यू इज यू आर रियली बैड. यू आर रनिंग आफ्टर द थिंग्स व्हिच आर नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. इसकी चीज के पीछे भाग रहा है. काय के पीछे भाग रहा है? शब्द स्पर्श रूप रसगंध. और मैंने देखा कि हर एक से एक एक जन मरता है. शब्द की वजह से कौन मरता है बताया उसने. वो बताया डियर बहुत अच्छा म्यूजिक सुनता है मर जाता है. शब्द रूप की वजह से कौन मर रहा है. वो हाथी के पीछे भागता है. रूप रस यानी उसका फिश हुक का एग्जाम्पल फिश का बताया. फिश उससे मर जाती है. रस गंध मीन्स who dies because of gandha. Black bees, he gets the petal smell, gets trapped into that lotus flower. Sabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha. Gandha means that flies which get attracted towards the smell of that oil and then they die because of that brightness. So he is telling to his mind, boss, this Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha is killing me by all five means, so I should not follow you. I'm not going to listen to your mind. Understood? Keep quiet. So now 17. Vicharanvata pusa chittam tvamapi nasiyat anantasyatma tattvasya tanvi manasi sanstiti na sambhavati bilvantam vasita dhanni no yatha. Mind to the person possessed of the investigation into reality, since you also do not exist to the endless principle of the self. The abundance in the mind is subtle, just as the residence of the elephant inside the bilva fruit does not happen. So what is said here is Vicharavanta Pusa Chitta, the person who is contemplating, and then he understands. He has dropped Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha. All sensory organs is dropped. Now it is a time to drop mind also, because mind becomes dissolved in the consciousness provided you drop the thought process of mind. Mind becomes zero. So he knows now, because of so much of contemplation is done, investigation is done, and then came to know when he goes towards the self, he goes to the divinity, when he goes towards unfragmented consciousness, mind has no role to go there. Mind is destroyed or mind dissolves in consciousness. Mind तो खत्म हो जाता है. जैसा कि एलिफेंट बिल्व फ्रूट के अंदर रहता नहीं, वो तो सिर्फ इमेजिनेशन है. सो माइंड इज ऑल्सो एन इमेजिनेशन. वी ओनली प्रोवोक दैट माइंड टू थिंक. अपन ही वो माइंड को सोचने. चुप हो जाओ तो माइंड क्या सोचने वाला, कुछ भी नहीं, कोई माइंड ही नहीं है. अपन ही बताते वो जाके देख वो पेड़ है, वो देख वॉर हो रही, वो देख ऐसा हो रहा है, वो देख टीवी चल रहा है, वो देख किसने मेरे को गाली दी, वो देख उसने मेरे को प्रेस किया. एंड द माइंड creates the individuality, and then we suffer in the life, which is saying mind to the person possessed of the investigation, since you also do not exist. तू भी तो है नहीं, तू तो सिर्फ काम के लिए, मेरे काम के लिए है. मन से ही आदमी, मन ही आदमी का शत्रु है, मन ही आदमी का मित्र है. So you become my friend. Why you are becoming my enemy by advising me to follow Shabda Svarsha Rupa Rasa Gandha? ये क्यों मेरे को बता रहा है? I'll know that when there is a need of me, what I'll see is only the self. Divinity देखना है मेरे को, बाकी कुछ नहीं देखना है. I'm not going to listen to you anymore hereafter. Okay? Understood? Okay. So now 18 shloka. Padanga Gushtaya Shiro Yavat Kanasha Pravicharitam Na Labdo Sohamana Kova Syat Ahamityam. From the great toe up to the head, particle by particle, it has been examined that one called I has not been obtained. Who possibly could this be I? पहले अभी इसने पूरा कॉन्टेम्पलेशन कर लिया. उद्दालक मुनि ने क्या क्या किया? पहले माइंड को बताया यार तेरे चक्कर में गया तो मैं तो फंस जाऊँ. और कैसे फंसेंगे बताया? शब्द स्पर्श रूप रस. योर ऑल एडवाइस, external advice are all bad, so I'm not going to listen to you. Anyway, you are also of no use, because you also get dissolved moment I follow the self. But now let me investigate, because if I do part by part, right from the head to the tip of the toes, and from the tip of the toes till head, particle by particle, then I try to find out where is the eye is residing. And to the surprise, what is happening is I am seeing the different. I am not seeing the eye. मेरे को वहाँ कोई eye दिख ही नहीं रहा. What he is saying now is explaining very nicely in shloka number 19. Idam masam idam raktam iman nyasti nidehake ime ime shwasamaruta kovasyata ahamittavam. अभी मैं जो देख रहा है तो मेरे को दूसरा ही कुछ दिख रहा है. क्या दिख रहा है? This here is a flesh. यहाँ flesh दिख रहा है. This here is a blood. There the bones of the body. There the vital breaths. And who possibly could this be I? इसमें से कौन सा आय होगा? ये बोन्स आय होगा कि ये फ्लैश आय होगा, ये ब्लड आया होगा कि वाइटल ब्रेथ आया होगा? पता ही नहीं चल रहा. ये तो कुछ भी नहीं दिख रहा. देन श्लोका नंबर 20. इदम ग्राणम इदम जिव्य त्वक्त इव श्रवणे में इदम चक्षु असो स्पर्श कोवा स्यात् अहमित्यमम. वो तो ये तो नहीं है यार, ये तो सब नहीं है. अभी फिर से बोलता है. दिस इज योर नोज, दिस इज योर टंग, दिस इज योर स्किन, these are the ears, these are the eyes, and this is the sense of touch. Who possibly could this be? इसमें से कौन सा है? फिर से और कॉन्टेम्पलेट करता है वो. श्लोका नंबर 21. अहमे हि सर्वत्र नाहं किंचित अपयव इत्येव वास्तवी दृष्टि नेत्रो विद्यते क्रम. हाँ, अभी मुझे पता चल गया. आई अंडरस्टूड. देखो, ये ना तो फ्लैश यानी आया है, ब्लड यानी आया है, बोन्स यानी आया है, बॉडी यानी आया है, वाइटल ब्रेथ यानी आया है, नोज यानी आया है, टंग यानी आया है, स्किन यानी आया है, ईयर्स यानी आया है, आईज यानी आया है. इसमें से कोई टच यानी आया, इसमें से एक भी जन आया नहीं. नो वन इज आया आउट ऑफ दिस. No one is. I understood it very properly. You are cheating me. You have first cheated me what? You cheated me Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha. You made me run after that. When I touched my body, everything I checked, then I understood now. He was contemplating. Antar Vicharana is going on in the mind of Uddaalaka. And what he says, indeed I alone is everywhere. मैं ही सब तरफ हूँ, अभी मुझे पता चला. और I am not here even a little. मैं तो पूरा का पूरा मैं हूँ, नहीं तो मैं कुछ भी नहीं. If you want to say I am a flesh, yes, I am a flesh. I am a blood. I am a both. I am the vital breath. I am the nose. I am the tongue. I am the skin. I am the ear. I am the eye. I am the touch. सब कुछ मैं हूँ. Okay, agreed. Otherwise, I am nothing, because these are all perishable things. मैं या तो पूरा हूँ, नहीं तो मैं कुछ भी नहीं हूँ. Such a view like this is a real. Another manner does not exist. This is a real view. Either I am full or I am none. चिरम अज्ञान धृतेन पोथितोऽस्मिन् अहङ्कृतया पुनः न संशयामेन स्वरूपार्थपहारिणम्. For a long time I have been overpowered surely by the rogue of the ignorance due to egotism. ये मेरे ईगो की वजह से सब प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है. What are the three problems in our life? Ego is a major problem. Then desire is another problem, and sankalpa. We keep on doing sankalpa. These are the three main problems which has to be slowly reduced from the life. So next shloka is 23. Vasana hinmapyatyat chakshura indriya svata pravarte bahi swarte vasana natra karanam. This mind this mind, this mind, even without accumulated impressions, by itself proceed outward through the eyes and other sense organs among its object. In this matter, accumulated mental impression is not the cause. This mind, even without accumulated impression, by itself proceed towards the eyes and other sense organ among its object. In this matter, accumulated mental impression is not the cause. So, vasana hin matyapam chakshur indriya swata. The mind only runs after them. Pravartate bahi swarte vasana natra karanam. So, this mind, even without accumulated impressions, by itself proceeds towards the eyes and other sense organ. This mind goes there amongst its object. In this matter, accumulated mental impression is not the cause. 24-25 Tata indriyani murkhani vaktva antaravasna nijam sankalpapadam trunalatam chitva manovanam vititam bhumimasadya vyarami yatha sukham. Therefore, having set aside the stupid sense organ, having cut down the forest of the mind with the trees of the thoughts, creepers and the desire along with its own inner mental impressions, having reached an extended land, I go about at will. So now what he's saying is, this Uddalaka has come to status. He said, stupid sense organ. These are all stupid sense organ को मैं बाजू रख दिया. Having cut down the forest of mind. जो forest of mind मेरी जो विचारना चल रही थी उसको cut down कर लिया. With trees of thoughts. ये trees बहुत सारे वृक्ष बन गए thoughts and creepers of the desires. उस पे creepers are along with its own inner mental impressions. Having reached an extended land, I go about at will. So I'm at will, I'm at my own place. So I'm happy everywhere. I'm not bothered whether these sensory organs are there. Are they troubling me? Okay, I'm not going to listen to you. And are this mind is taking me for a toll? I'm not going to listen to them. I'm free of the thoughts. So what is that? He is following the self. He is following the self. He has understood that he has to follow the self. Nothing more than that. He has understood that and accordingly he has done antar vicharna. So basically antar vicharna means discover the basic fact, truth is ekameva dvitiya, uncreated, non-specific, unmodified. Truth is uncreated, non-specific, unmodified. We have to remain in samadhi and conduct business of life. We have to always remain one with the divinity and conduct the business of life. Can the meditation be goal or knowing the self be the goal? अपना meditation goal रह सकता है या self रह सकता है. Flowing of the river is the goal or merging in Ganga Sagar is the goal? Merging in Ganga Sagar is the goal. We are not struggling to control the mind. Use the mind to transcend the mind. We have to use the mind to transcend the mind. Unoppose substratum in a relative world. Don't give importance to any experience of your life. Remain 100% undifferent. Mind will run here and there, but don't worry. Nothing happens overnight. You have to struggle. You have to do the antar vicharna. That's why he started antar vicharna. Hey Murkhamana, why are you spending your time and energy in this worldly object? Conduct normal business of an average person. Normal business करो जैसा normal person करता है. Keep yourself in a good mood. हर वक्त अच्छे मूड में रखना है. But heart in heart, tell mind to remain in a limit. Mind को बताओ कि शांति रखनी, लिमिट में रह. Whenever you are getting disturbed by your own relations, then you have crossed the limit. It has been said here that if you are getting disturbed because of your relatives, maybe husband is getting disturbed because of wife, sons and daughters, wife is getting disturbed because of husband, sons and daughters, then you are exceeding the limit. You should not do that. Love your children up to a particular limit, not more than that. Unless you are at peace with yourself, you will not be able to discover fulfillment and happiness. तुमको पीस में रहना पड़ेगा तभी fulfillment and happiness आएगा. Don't get miserable by anything or anybody. Don't become miserable by anything and anybody. Hey mind, you become heavier and collect the unwanted data. So you become good, you become bad, and web of creating tremendous calamities in the life takes place. So do not fall prey to sense organs called as ear. Do not fall prey to the sense organ called as skins. Do not fall to the sense organ called as eye. Do not get prey to the sense organ called as tongue. Do not get prey to the sense organ called as nose. And person who is inquiring, he'll come to know that there is no mind. आदमी जो पूछ विचारना कर रहा है उसको पता चल जाएगा माइंड नाम की कोई चीज ही नहीं. That is a reflection of consciousness. Mind is making us miserable because we have accepted that there is something called as mind. अपन ने accept किया इसलिए वो अपने को परेशान कर रहा है. So he continued विचारना and he entered into the निर्विकल्प समाधि. वो निर्विकल्प समाधि में वो enter कर लिया है. Then Uddalak Muni concluded. What he is concluded after so much of inquiry and contemplation? I am everywhere or I am nowhere. मैं सब तरफ हूँ, everywhere in everything or I am nowhere. This is the correct understanding when you meditate, when you are meditative mood. This is the correct understanding. So what is the procedure? Why these studies we are doing it? So getting rid of the wrong notions without creating new notions. We are all leading a notional life. मुझे ये मिलेगा तो I'll be happy. मुझे ये मिलेगा तो I'll be happy. Like that we are leading a notional life. We have to drop leading a notional life. Living through the body and no more living as the body. Body में रहना है पर body करके नहीं रहना है. So like you go in the car, when your car is moving, you are not moving, but because car is moving, you are also moving. So let seeing happens, but the seer be not born. That is a meditation. So what is our mantra? Mahamantra, dekho, suno, bolo mat. Let hearing happens, but no hearer is born. That is a meditation. Sense organs work like they are stupid. They don't know what to see, what not to see. So they keep on doing sankalpa and vikalpa. So that's why it is said, Indriyani Murkhani. They have been called Murkhani in the shloka number 9th. It is said Indriyani Murkhani. So drop that there Murkha. So through every sankalpa, mind is first forest manovashat. Mind goes into the forest of thought, unsatiated creepers, and that you have to cut off. I shall live my life without making any sankalpa. कोई संकल्प नहीं करना है. So what is that Mahamantra? Wherever you are, whatever you are, whenever you are, be 100%. When you practice this, then you are 100% present with the Paramatma. Then you are nobody. And nobody is only happy because he is not bothered about the past, he is not bothered about the future. Therefore, I shall not enter in the tricks of mind. Mind gives you many ideas. Mind can't survive in absolute presence. So, Sankalpa Vikalpa does not allow us to be ourselves. Such people suffer in their own life. Nobody can help them. So Vastavi Drishti is either I am everywhere in the whole body or I am nowhere. This is a real understanding. There is no other way to recognize truth, that is self. Now I shall not accept this I as a real. I will not stay as miserable person in the life. I'll live happily, cheerfully, blissfully, contented and over and above relaxed and cool. Lead a life of a decent human being. Don't follow Panchashila of Bhagavan Buddha. Don't kill, don't steal. So many things he has told. You have to follow that. Mind by birth has no impressions. If you put shoes and move in the world, your dirt as well as the stone will not trouble you. But then you have to put the shoes on your shoe. You have to put up shoes. So what has been said is if you are fed up with the mind, our mind has to be controlled by giving the thought process of peace, happiness, cheerfulness, blissfulness, and that is the called as the garden of the beautiful thoughts. Hence, selected thoughts are to be entertained, and that is what is satsanga, that is what is the afternoon meeting. Why we are doing it? Because these are also like a wrinkle, but this wrinkle is like a crease on the shirt. So, other crease are all creepers. So, nothing should disturb you in the higher life. That is highest spiritual practice. जगत में तुमको कोई चीज डिस्टर्ब नहीं करना चाहिए. दैट इज हाईएस्ट स्पिरिचुअल प्रैक्टिस. वी शुड बी फर्म अंडर एनी कंडीशन एंड वी शुड नॉट रिएक्ट. अपने को फर्म रहना है. वी शुड नॉट रिएक्ट. गिव अप ऑल ऑब्जेक्टिविटी, ऑल ईगो, डिजायर, संकल्प विकल्प is cut with his mind again and again. Light is light is that which reveals. You can never get experience of divine, but you yourself is divine. You are the experiencer. So it is experience, experiencer, and experience less experience. Duality is completely dissolved. So likewise, we have now understood this Uddalaka has done antar vicharna and now come to a substratum wherein either he is all or he is not all, and that will be told in the third topic, that is Satta Samanya Prapti, the attainment of identity with a being or existence. He is going to be attended with a being or existence, that is Satya Samanya, being or existence, that we will see it tomorrow with these prayers. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Śrī Ramachandra Arpanamastu. Submitting the divine fruits to the holy feet of the Bhagwan Ramachandra.